Chapter 3. I am showing a pair of jeans into my backpack. Layla is on my bed reading a magazine. Did you pack a phone charger? She asks. Got it. Toothbrush, toothpaste. Check, check. You should take a book, she suggests. That's a long drive. I don't have any books. Layla looks up from her position on my bed. She pulls her magazine to her chest and makes a face like I just offended her. Leeds, it's been proven that people who read live longer. Are you trying to die young? Her brain is like a morbid version of Wikipedia. I do read, I just read on my phone. I travel light. She raises an eyebrow, lies. What's the last book you read? Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. Who is the author? What's it about? She is smirking like I won't pass the interrogation. Can't remember his name. He hosted the Gong show back in the 70s. I toss my backpack to the floor and grab my phone. I power it on for the first time since I shut it off last night. Layla leans on to her elbow, watching me as I wait for my apps to load. I sit down on the bed and pull the book up in my Kindle app. Chuck Barris. He also created the newly wed game. Is it an autobiography? I think so. The guy claims to have been an assassin in a CIA, but I haven't finished it yet. The host of the Gong show was an assassin. Some people say he lied about it. It's why I am reading it. Wow, that's sexy. You think assassins are sexy? She shakes her head. No, the fact that you read is sexy. She lifts her magazine from her chest and looks back down at it. You are hot. You write songs. You read. Too bad you cannot cook for shit. I push her away from me and slap her playfully on the ass. She was laughing when she rolls back over. Seriously, you can't even make a sandwich without screwing it up. Why do you think I have kept you? Rolls her eyes. I give my focus to my phone and began checking all the messages I have missed in the last 12 hours since turning it off. The first one is from Garrett, letting me know where and when to meet them tonight. I never did quite the band. After Layla and I left the bed and breakfast, Garrett texted me like I didn't skip out on two shows in a row because of a girl I had just met. He said, your vacation over yet? We need you to play tonight. I don't have a good enough excuse to not play that night, and knowing Layla would be going to the show with me made me dread it less. That was several weeks ago, and even though I still feel dead inside while I am on that stage, Layla keeps all the other parts of me alive. I am not a cynic when it comes to love, but I have only been in a couple of relationships. I figured love would find me in my late 30s. When I was bored of travel and bored of life, I blamed Jerry Seinfeld for my outlook on life. I binge watched every season of Seinfeld when I was 15 and came out of it believing that Jerry was right. There was something annoying about every single human on this planet, annoying enough to make relationships seem like torture. After witnessing all of Jerry's doomed relationships, I started seeking out the most annoying traits in people. Their laugh, the way they treat wet stuff, their taste in movies, music, friends, their parents. As soon as I would start dating a girl exclusively, I would find myself already planning ways to break things off. Until Layla, that is, we stayed three extra nights at Corazon del Pias when we met, and even after that last night, I didn't want to say goodbye to her. I didn't find a single thing about her annoying. In fact, that thought of being alone sounded more dreadful than being with her. That was a first. I asked her to come stay a week in Franklin with me, but it's been over 2 months now, and I have had more sex in these 2 months than I thought it I would be capable of in a lifetime. When we aren't fucking, I am playing songs for her, or writing songs, or thinking about songs. I feel like my music has a purpose now that she is into it. She believes I am going to be a somebody, and her belief in me is actually making me start to believe it too. It took some twisting of my arm, but 3 weeks ago she finally convinced me to release a few of the songs I have been sitting on. She posted me playing one of them on to YouTube 2 weeks ago, and it has almost 10,000 views already. I hate that, I like that, but it feels surprisingly good to have someone in my life who makes me feel like my art is worth consuming. Even if she is the only one who ever consumes it, it will be enough for me. Garrett will be pissed if I officially stop playing with them and go solo, but bass players aren't all that hard to replace here in Nashville. Layla comes with me to every show, no matter how painful they have been for us both. It helps that she spends the entire last song of each set recreating her ridiculous wedding dance. At least I end the shows in a good mood now. I love her, I think. No, I do. I love her. Everything about her, her confidence, her eccentricities, her drive, her body, her blowjobs, her spontaneity, her belief in me. I love watching her sleep. I love watching her wake up. I am pretty sure this is love. It's only 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I leave in 2 hours, and I had to drag myself out of the bed to finish packing. Garrett's band is playing a beach festival in Miami, so Leila and I have spent all day in a bed to make up for the 3 days we won't see each other. This will be the first show she hasn't gone to since I met her. There is not enough room for passengers in the van with all the equipment, and the idea of spending 3 days with Garrett and the guys isn't appealing to her. I am not going to force her to endure that torture. This whole day has been my favorite day with her. Neither of us turned our phones on when we woke up this morning. We kept the lights off and the curtains shut. I had her for both breakfast and lunch. The lamp beside my bed is on now as Leila flips through her magazine. I open Instagram and immediately regret turning on my phone. I haven't looked at it since I posted a picture of us last night. It was the first time I have ever posted a picture with a girl. We were in bed naturally. Leila was sleeping on my chest, and I really liked how I felt in that moment. So I held my phone up, snapped a picture of us, and left the caption blank. I have gained almost 1,000 followers since meeting Leila and releasing some of my own music, but that's still only 5,000 people total. I would assume with only 5,000 followers, there would be less of a reaction to the picture I posted of us. Call me naive, but I honestly didn't think I would get much reaction at all. Most of the comments I am reading are from people congratulating us, but some of the comments are from other girls who are picking Layla apart. Luckily, I didn't tag her in the photo. I would hate for her to see what people are saying about her. The more I read through the comments and private messages, I am tempted to just delete my account altogether. I know if I ever get to the point of being able to pay a bill with my music, I will be thankful for any followers I have. But right now, it's disturbing reading comments like your girlfriend looks like a slut and you are hotter when you are single. The internet is fucking brutal. It makes me nervous to leave her here for 3 days by herself. I don't think she has seen the picture yet, so I don't even bother deleting the negative comments. I just delete the photo altogether and then set my phone face down on the nightstand. You sure you are okay staying here alone? I ask her. She lays the magazine against her chest. Why? Do you want me to leave? No, of course not. Are you sure? I am positive. We met 2 months ago and we haven't even come up for air yet. Surely you are sick of crowding your space by now. She has no idea how not sick of her I am. Well, I guess she would have no way of knowing how I really feel about her since I have never said it aloud. I show her, but I don't say it. I grab her magazine and toss it on the floor, then I roll on the top of her and love the look she always gets in her eyes when she knows I am about to kiss her. It's a gleam of anticipation. There was nothing better than knowing this girl anticipates my mouth on hers. Layla, I whisper, I am not sick of you. I am in love with you. I say it casually, but it only takes 2 seconds for my words to register. When they do, she covers her face with both hands. It's the first time I have ever seen her look shy. I kiss one of the hands covering her face right before she curls them into two fists against her chin. I am in love with you too. I immediately press my mouth to hers, wanting to swallow those words. I imagine them typed out in Arial font, slowly bouncing around inside of me, ricocheting off my internal walls, endlessly twisting and rotating inside my stomach and my chest and my arms and my legs until every part of me has been touched by them. I pull away from her, and I love that her smile is so wide. I guess it's settled then. I say we are in love. You are staying here while I am gone, and I think this means we just officially moved in together. Wow, maybe I should let my parents know I don't live with them anymore. You haven't been home since your sister got married. I think they are aware. She wraps her arms around my neck. This is a lot in one day. We said I love you. We moved in together and we are Instagram official now. She says the last part like a joke, but my stomach drops knowing she saw the picture. You saw that? I can tell by the way her smile fades that she also saw the comments that accompanied the picture. Yeah, don't worry, I deleted it. You did, I didn't mind it. Either way, I don't think I was prepared for people I don't even know to have an opinion about us. You are not real to them. It's just how people are on social media. She kisses me. It's your own fault for being so damn hot, she says with a grin. I am relieved she doesn't seem to be taking any of it personally. I don't know if I want to post pictures of us together anymore. I don't want them to find your account and start bothering you. Layla laughs. Too late for that. You follow 30 people and I am one of them. They already found me. I roll off her and sit up on the bed. What do you mean they already found you? It's just been one girl so far, she says. Sonia. Sable. I can't remember her name. Leila says it so nonchalantly. But I know exactly who she was talking about. Sable. She points at me with a wink. That's it, Sable. I already blocked her though. I haven't heard from Sable since I blocked her number several months before meeting Layla. The fact that she was still looking at my posts confirms my concerns about her. What would she say? I don't know. I had over 20 inbox messages from her when I turned on my phone this morning. I only read two of them before I told her to get a life. Then I blocked her. Layla walks her fingers up my leg, leaning in. She grins like she finds this amusing. Did you sleep with her? Since I have known Layla, I have never once lied to her. I have never felt the need to. She is the least judgmental person I have ever met. We dated for a couple of months, figured out real quick that relationship was mistake. Leila grins like she finds that amusing. Well, she wasn't thinking it was a mistake. She thinks I am the mistake. Sable was the mistake, but I don't want to say anything about Sable that might worry Leila, but the girl is definitely someone worth worrying about it. It took me several weeks to figure it out though, probably because I was only paying attention to how much my liked her and wasn't aware that the way she felt about me was. on a completely different level. I initially thought our meeting was organic, but I found out from Garrett that Sable ran a fan club for me that she had started a year before we ever even met. I confronted her about it and things got weird after that. I tried to break it off, but she didn't take that very well. At first, it was just incessant phone calls, messages, voicemails, but then she started showing up to shows demanding I give her another chance. Garrett and the guys started calling her unstable Sable. We finally had to have security escort her out of a show one night. A couple of days before I blocked her on my cell and social media, I also blocked the account she used to run her Leeds Gabriel fan club. The whole thing was bizarre. She was bizarre, and it really unnerves me that she was still out there watching my page, reaching out to people I post pictures with. It's people like Sable that make me question whether or not I want to be in the public eye at all. Why am I even trying when I hate everything it entails? Layla crawls on top of me. Sadly, you can't really sell music without an online presence. Crazies and success are a package deal. She kisses the tip of my nose. If you ever do become a household name, you will have enough money to hire someone to delete the trolls for you. Then you won't have to deal with them. Good point, I say, even though I have enough money now to hire someone to deal with my social media. My fiancés haven't come up in conversation between me and Leila yet, though she assumes I am starving artist yet somehow still loves me as if I could give her the world. There is no better feeling than being loved for who you are rather than for what you are worth. Layla smiles. I am full of good points. That's why you are in love with me. So, in love with you, I kiss her, but this kiss is coupled with concern. I am beginning. I like Layla. I was attracted to her, but concern for her didn't accompany those feelings. However, over the last few weeks, I have started to worry about her. Concern might be the only difference between liking someone and loving someone. I debate telling her to be extra careful while I am gone because now I am even more apprehensive. I would like it if she would never answer my door when I am not here. I would really like it if she would delete her social media accounts, but she is a grown ass woman. So I don't say any of that. I don't know why I have this pit in my stomach because essentially I am a nobody right now. One unofficial fan club and 5,000 followers doesn't make me a somebody. A few comments from some fans online isn't really something that warrants an overprotective boyfriend. Even still, I am having a security system installed while I am gone. It will put my mind at ease. I have to meet Garrett in 2 hours and I still have to shower and finish packing. Leila kisses me and then rolls off the bed. I will put a frozen lasagna in the oven so you can eat before you leave. Want some garlic bread with it? Sound perfect. She closes the bedroom door and I begrudgingly head to bathroom. Maybe we should get a dog, a protective one like a German Shepherd. It would make me feel better when I have to leave Layla here by herself. I turn on the water in the shower and take off my shirt, but before I unbutton my jeans, there is a knock at the door. I told Garrett I would meet him at his house. Maybe he got impatient. I will get it. I yell out from the bathroom. I really don't want Layla answering the door after I read some of those comments. Not to mention, Sable knows where I live. She was slept in my bed. I have got it. Layla yells back. I am picking up my shirt and pulling it back over my head. When I hear a sound, it's like a single shot firecracker pop. My blood chills as if my veins would shatter like glass if I moved. But I do move, I run. When I reach the bedroom door, I hear the sound again, another pop. I swing open the door, and everything I know, and everything I love, and everything I live for is in a heap on my living room floor. There is blood pooling beneath her shoulder in her hair. I immediately drop my knees and lift her head. Layla, I whisper right before feeling a sting in my shoulder. Everything after that is a blur, a nightmare. Everything stops. It just stops. It just